Sonnet 105 by William Shakespeare, 1564 to 1616. Let not my love be called idolatry, nor my beloved as an idol show, since all alike my songs and praises be, to one of one, still such and ever so. Kind is my love today, tomorrow kind, still constant in a wondrous excellence. Therefore my verse to constancy confirmed, one thing expressing, leaves out difference. Fair, kind, and true is all my argument. Fair, kind, and true varying to other words, and in this change is my invention spent, three themes in one, which wondrous scope affords. Fair, kind, and true have often lived alone, which three till now never kept seat in one. Okay, this is another sonnet by William Shakespeare, the Bard of Stratford-upon-Avon. This is about the way that he loves the fair youth. This is there's a fair youth who Shakespeare's fallen in love with, and I think the relationship has cooled off very significantly, and now in these Shakespeare is still in love with him and is describing the beauty or the good qualities of the fair youth, and he's saying that he is true, that he is kind, that he is beautiful. And all of these three qualities, these three characteristics, are within the fair youth. Now let not my love be called idolatry. So don't let my love be called idolatry. Don't let people say that I am idolizing the young man, that I'm idolizing the fair youth. Nor my beloved as an idol show, and don't let them call it idolatry, because although I am only singing about him, I am not treating my beloved as an idol, since all alike my songs and praises be, to one of one, still such and ever so. And all of my poems, all of my songs, if you like, all of my praises are always about him. They are to him, they are of him, and they still are like that and will ever be so. Now this has a very religious overtone, because idolatry is a sin according to the Ten Commandments, bowing down to worship idols, and Shakespeare is saying, don't say that I am committing the sin of idolatry, idolizing this youth. Don't say that I am treating him like a god. To one of one, still such and ever so. This sounds very much like a religious phrase. Now, in this time, let's see, there is a lot of speculation that Shakespeare was in fact a closet Catholic, and because this is the time of Queen Elizabeth, and this is a Protestant nation. And the Catholics were being accused of being being idolatrists, of idolatry, and this is after the Henry VIII had taken over, and they had destroyed the the Reformation had destroyed many monasteries, and then we have Queen Mary who comes back, but this is Queen Elizabeth again. Mary was a Catholic, and so he's saying, don't let people say that I'm idolizing the fair youth. I'm committing a sin. Kind is my love today, tomorrow kind, and constant in wondrous excellence. So my love, the fair youth, is kind today, and my fair youth will be kind tomorrow. Still such and ever so. He's always kind, still constant in a wondrous excellence. So my fair youth is always kind. He's always wondrous. He's always the best. Therefore my verse to constancy confined. One thing expressing leaves out difference. And therefore my verses, my poems, constantly talk about the wonderful values of the fair youth. They only express the same thing, and there is no possibility of doing anything different. There is nothing different, because there's nothing different to define. Okay, and here we have anaphora, fair, kind, and true. If we look, it's at the beginning of this verse, the beginning of the next verse, and the beginning of the penultimate verse as well. Fair, kind, and true is all my argument. So the one theme of my poem, the one argument, the one thing I'm showing in my poems is that my love is fair, he's beautiful, he's kind, he's generous, and he's true, that he's a good person, that he's good inside, that he is truth. Fair, kind, and true, varying to other words. So fair, kind, and true is the only theme that I can talk about. And yes, sometimes I use other words apart from fair, kind, and true. But these are the only things that I can say about him. And in this change, my invention spent. So yes, I can change the words, but that's about all I can invent, or all I can change with my love, with my beautiful fair youth, because these are the things that he shows. This defines his essence, and I can say the things in other words, but there's nothing else to say. Three themes in one, which wondrous scope affords. So three things in one, three things at the same time, which give me a wonderful range of things to talk about. Okay, these are wonderful characteristics. And remember what I said about religion previously, and idolatry. Three themes in one: fair, kind, and true. This is echoing the Holy Trinity, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost in religion, and he's echoing again that the fair youth is like a god, because he has this trinity of characteristics: fair, kind, and true. This trinity is part of the Christian religion, and he is paralleling the fair youth as a god, and therefore at the beginning as well, don't let people think that my poetry is idolatry. Fair, kind, and true have often lived alone, which three till now never kept seat in one. Now normally the characteristics of being fair, being kind, and being true, these you don't find them together. But in the fair youth, in my love, in this fair youth, for the first time, the qualities of fairness, kindness, and truth are together in one person. And this is the first time that these three qualities have come together, because you nearly always find them just singly, one at a time, and not all together in a person. So this poem has lots of religious overtones, with this idea of don't let his love be called idolatry, because he's always talking about the fair youth, and this the fair youth has always been, will always be fair, kind, and true, and this idea of a trinity, echoing Christianity as well. So enough. If you enjoyed the video, give it a rating, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now. Sonnet 105 by William Shakespeare.